They say that everything is bigger and better in Texas. Well, the rodeo has arrived to Austin. We are here, round 11 of 12, here at the ERC 100. I'm back. Hello. I wasn't here last week, but I believe this man was. Say hello, Mike.
Say hello, Mike. How you, mate? You all right? Good to have you back, pal. Hope you've had a nice break.
Good to be back.
Yes.
And again, if last night is anything to go by, which I'm going off of what you told me,
Yeah.
it looks to be a pretty good race.
Yeah, it was a good race last night. Very good. There's a few incidents, a couple of safe cars. So hoping for more the same tonight, my mate.
That's the best way to do it. Remember, it is this round and then the championship decider in Mexico left to run. Although, well, in the managers, it's not particularly a championship decider, but
Yeah, we're not decided. Definitely not decided in the 100. Both the constructors and the actual individual champions isn't decided yet. So all to go for makes it more exciting.
And in terms of the post-Baku standings, MCL is in the lead, but EXO and Bird aren't too far away.
No, they're not.
Although advantage MCL going into today, I reckon he probably could take the championship as long as he finishes.
Yeah.
Because EXO's not here tonight.
No. It's a shame. Anything doesn't have happened to MCL tonight, and EXO has had a good result. But the same, we could say the same about Bird as well tonight. If Bird gets a good result and MCL gets a bad result,
Exactly.
it's all open. And, people have said about MCL's dominance, which obviously I totally think he's worked hard, the lad has, definitely. But anything could happen, and there you go. Happened last week. And
Anything, yeah. Yeah, anything could happen, as we see that is a McLaren that spun through turn 15, is on the inside of the track there.
Yeah.
But, like, I was talking with MCL just before we came in, and I was joking around saying that, with his dominance, goodness knows what could happen. So it's basically going to be a fight for second. But he did mention a big point, where at least in the 100, he's only taken 4 wins. And there's been quite a lot of different winners. It's like Dash Stappen, Pasteleo, Little Mick in Brazil. So, in the 100, there is some opposition there.
And last night he did, MCL won't mind me saying, but he did spin twice. It's twice the distance tonight, so that could be 4 spins. You never know.
I know, track. Yeah.
It could happen.
Could easily happen. I mean, a track round here demands a lot of speed. So if you spin at the wrong place, it could cost you seconds.
And you know yourself, you've done the 100. I've done the 100. It takes a lot mentally to put in, 60 odd constant laps at such a pace, and I don't know how to do it. I really don't, because a five lap puts me up mentally. So they're blunt, and they set the standard with 1:35.3.
Yeah, I've not done the 100 actually.
I thought you'd done the standard. Sorry.
No, I only do Sundays, mate.
All right, okay, sorry, mucker.
Which even then I don't do too well in them. But yeah, I mean, a couple of days ago, I was doing the F1 World Series, whatever. I was doing a half distance race, and that was like mentally challenging.
Yes.
So I don't understand how they go for the full hour and a half, hour 40 in some cases.
No, but this now we're in October. Let's say doing a 100% race in the middle of summer. 20 odd degrees at night. It's got to take it out of you. Got to.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, thankfully again, at least in the northern hemisphere, cold weather is starting to come back. So it is going to be a bit better for the drivers. But regardless, it's still going to be a challenge anyway.
It is. But it is. I don't know if you've noticed, as you can see, there's not many people put times in at the moment. Quite a few invalidate, and that was the score last night as well. It's very hard to put a clean lap in here. Very hard.
I mean, track limits aren't particularly existent because it is quite a new track. Got a lot of tarmac runoff and such. Yeah,
and I noticed last night as well, just looking back on the report from last night, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 drivers with penalties.
Oh.
But we only had one after 10 laps. So then 11 come later on in the race as they got fatigued and both mentally and physically. So we're twice the distance tonight, so I can see there'll be quite a lot of penalties tonight. And we've got 11 starters. Just hope we get 11 finishes. We only had 2 retirements last night. 1 retirement, last night. So on the retirement front, it was good, but penalty-wise, later on in the race, that's when everybody started getting them. So obviously with this 100% race tonight.
MCL, the man who's gone, well, he's dominated managers. He's slowest at the moment. Orion Lemons goes to the top of 33.6. I think we're about halfway through, but I can't see the clock, for goodness sake.
No, I can't. Come on.
Whoever's causing the yellow flags, please, in the nicest possible way, move. Jerry's in second. That's a good run for Jerry. 10 minutes 38 left to run. With the 2 McLarens in 3 and 4. Looking on with Bird. But yeah, you were saying that fatigue and all that, it's not a particularly easy track.
No. You know, I'm doing GTs. It's hard to get in a decent lap within the limits. There's some little that first sector gets me because you're full throttle and you've got zigzag. You've got to lift. If you don't lift, you're knackered.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. The first sector, I love it, but it's so difficult.
Yeah, I love it. I do actually really like it. I think it's a cracking part of the track, but to get it right, just can't do it. Where we're coming up to now, I'm on board with MCL. He's going on his in lap, and he's just going round
13 and 14.
Yeah, right. Turn 17 and 18 on the 22 game, whether it was raining, dry, frosty, or whatever, cars would spin at will on this bend now where MCL is.
Through here?
Yeah. So I know that it's a lot better this game, but that corner there, that bend there, was a good little trap. You know, quite a few people got it wrong. Seem to have got it better this year, but I noticed a couple last night, people that weren't on traction control, they were drifting around that corner. It was nice to watch, actually.
I was going to say, it must have been.
Yeah, it was nice to watch that back end coming round, almost like the old MotoGP riders when they're coming down into a corner. It was like that. It's good. It was quite entertaining to watch. But there's a lot of incidents last night. I expect the stewards to be very, very busy.
I expect them to be busy as well. Shaggy's gone into second at 33.7. That's just over a tenth down on provisional pole position with 8.5 minutes left. Little Mo, glad to see him back. Currently in third place, 34.1.
Yeah, nice to see him back, Little Mo, after his DNF in Spain. He's actually made a return, and let's hope things get better for you in this race, Mo.
Certainly hope so. Is King in 8th place a new driver? Or was he here last week?
King is a new driver, but he has had connections with ERC before the ERC. I believe he was one of the original SNRC members that actually evolved the ERC. So he's been where he travels, and he's back, and welcome, Kim.
Welcome back, good sir.
I have commentated on him before, a couple of leagues, one being, what was it, RRG.
Right.
Yeah, I've commentated on him before, but he's quite a pacey driver.
It looks to be, because he's got fastest middle sector as well at the moment.
Yeah, I'm on with him now, yeah.
Coming through 19 up towards 20. Didn't run wide on the curb. Easy to do that. I've done it myself too many times to count. It's 34.0. Puts him on the second row. That's a good time overall.
Yeah. Oh, she's going to be nervous as well. As is Ryan and Ryan Lennon's, isn't it? Going to be nervous for first race for a while. Little Mo going to be a bit tingly, hoping that he doesn't DNF like he did in Spain. So he's going to be a bit nervous. And Kingsley validated.
But Bluntblade hasn't.
No.
Coming down the massive straight along this circuit up towards turn 12, clipping the second sector shortly. He's a third of a second up. That'll put him possibly... Ooh, God, where would that put him? That wouldn't actually move him up a position. But it's the fastest middle sector as well, so good going for the Mercedes.
Went well last night, Gary did. He went well last night, Gary.
Yeah, good on him.
Yeah.
Up to the final corner. Here comes the Mercedes. Soft tyres strapped on across the line. Goes 7th. So he does move up a couple of positions. That second and third sector really did make the difference.
Yeah.
It was about 6.5 tenths of an improvement there.
Yes. About that. yeah.
Sorry.
Take your words for it.
Sorry, I thought for a moment that there was rain on the track.
Yeah, still.
Which, I mean, listen, right? Last season, COTA in the wet was a cracker of a race.
Yes, it was. Hang on a minute. Is it?
It's not. I thought it was.
I thought it was then for a minute. Because I thought you were joking, and I thought it is, but no, it isn't.
It's not. At least I don't think it is. Mike Steele goes 4th, 134.0, so that top end of the field is getting very, very close to each other. But I thought it was.
No, I honestly did think it was. I don't think it is.
MCL coming across the line, a second up after 2 sectors. Here he comes, 33.3. 2.4 seconds on his personal best. Goes from the bottom to the top. And can anyone beat that?
Well, Paul was 133 last night, so 133.2 last night.
So we are getting very close to that then.
4 minutes
see if
to go.
anybody else is on a lap.
Why is Bird retired? Why did he retire, Bird?
Why has Bird retired? Yeah, because like we said, he needs a good result to stay in for the championship. And he just hasn't.
I understand that, Mr. Bird.
And considering, you know, he's not going to start higher than 10th. I know Co's quite good for overtaking. But still, it's very high on tyre wear. You're going to want to try and limit that if you can.
Mm-hmm. But saying that,
obviously the more... Go on.
Bird won last night, Casper, and I'll honest to God, I'll take my hat off to him. He was absolutely superb. You'd have thought... You wouldn't have thought it was Bird. No disrespect to you, Bird, if you're listening. But it was different gravy, mate. He was on it. He was on it big time.
That is some shade.
Yeah. Some shade. What?
Shaggy
Who's on
coming
that?
around in the pits goes Shaggy. He was a bit down on his time. Is anybody else on a lap? Jerry's 2/10 up
No, Steele
after the
isn't.
first sector.
Steele. Jerry's the only one I think that's on the fast
I
lap.
think so. Shaggy's retired now. That one makes a little bit more sense. But he could still very easily go further down. Fastest middle sector for Jerry, almost 4/10 up on his personal best. That would put him... That would possibly challenge for the second row if he could keep it going.
Yeah.
Maybe even the first, maybe even the front row if he can improve his time sufficiently through here. There's a lot of time to be gained through a couple of these corners.
Close. Wow,
I was
close,
about to
wasn't
say
it?
that got really perilous to track limits. Here he comes around the final corner. What is it? It's a 33.4.
32.
That puts him on the second spot on the grid. It's the fastest middle sector as well. Wow.
He's definitely pulled that out of the bag last sector. Nice one,
Oh,
Jerry.
certainly.
Now, I have a question for yourself or
Oh, Christ.
the actual man himself. P3, debutant tonight, Orion. Right? Is it Le Mans or Lemons? I would say it was Lemons, but it could be Le Mans. So we need clarification of that, don't we, Casper?
We do. I would be inclined to agree with you. However, Orion, if you're listening, pop myself or Mike a DM on Discord, and we'll be happy to correct ourselves should we get given the chance.
Yeah. It's only for... I mean, I'm going to call him Orion anyway. But
Yeah,
it's only for, you know, like to put things right. You know, right. It's a quandary we've got and we need it fixing. Or else we'll not sleep tonight, will we, unless we know Casper.
Yeah, well, believe me, I almost didn't sleep last night, but...
Yeah, we'll not go into that. He's told me the story, ladies and gentlemen, and I've no sympathy for him, that's all I can say.
I don't expect any.
Self-inflicted, and Orion at Le Mans or Lemons, there's just purple sector 2.
Ooh, he's 3/10 up on his personal best. That could be challenging for pole position round the
Certainly
long
can.
right-handers.
Is he going to meet traffic? I don't think so.
I think he'll be alright, because traffic's going into the pits. There's another bit of traffic, but traffic is starting a lap. That's Little Mo there. Here he comes across the line. It's a 33.0.
Wow.
Very close to track limits there, but Orion has put his lemon on top.
He squeezed it out there, didn't he?
Nice.
Yeah, he squeezed it. Oh, that was juicy.
Life's given us lemons and he's made lemonade.
Hey, yes, that's the one. That's a bit of a sour taste in your mouth, though, mate.
Oh, has it? Oh, that's a shame. Oh,
Yes.
goodness me.
And what's the name? You know, he wasn't that perfect out of turn 20. If he was that perfect, he'd perhaps have been. He'd have broke 133. He'd have broke,
Oh, certainly. Yeah, we could have been looking at 132s.
Yeah. Yeah, nice one, Ryan.
Is there anybody else that's improving their time? Little Mo's 0.5 down after the first sector. He's slightly improved his second sector time, but he's still technically down.
Raining. It's raining. It is raining.
Is it actually raining?
It's raining.
I reckon you're right. It's not just it is. It's not just two old men not being able to see what's happening on our screens. It is actually starting to rain. Oh my word! I mean, what a time for it to come, eh?
Yeah, no, we didn't improve on his time a little more, but there we go. There we go.
And that is it. So Orion Lemons has, well, he's gone and got pole position for the first time in quite some time. Your qualifying results are on screen. Top 4 separated by 7/10. The whole field separated by 1.6. That's not too bad for a track of this distance. MCL given the upper hand on Bird, starting on second, whereas Bird retired early in 10th. But, you know, we'll park that discussion for later.
Yeah.
Little Mo back in 7th place after missing a couple of races. Shaggy's in 4th and Jerry's in 3rd. We'll be racing in just around about 5 minutes time, so be sure to stay tuned for that one. And in the meantime, Well, we'll go for some facts, I think. If you
Right.
want them.
I've got some.
Oh, good on you.
And
Good.
please add on to them when we're finished.
I will try to,
Right then.
if I can.
I'm looking at the wrong bloody Bible. Here we are. Like I explained last night, this is from last season's Circuit of the Americas. I don't think any of the info's changed or anything, but Circuit of the Americas
I don't think
resides in Austin, Texas, the US of A, with a capacity of 150,000 spectators. It was opened on the 21st of October 2012 and designed by none other than Herman Tilke, who's, I think, near enough every track he's designed, I think. It's got 20 corners, 11 left-hand, 9 right-hand, on the 3.426 mile circuit, which equates to 5.513 kilometres, and has a valuation change. Hang on, help me here. Let me get my teeth. And has an elevation change. What's the word I'm looking for here, Casper?
you're looking for the word elevation, first of all.
Elevation.
And second of all, I don't know if you've noticed, but it's absolutely
raining.
pissing it down.
Yeah.
And it is actually raining. I can actually see it on my screen this time.
Yeah. So it has a elevation of 41 metres.
Elevation.
So elevation. I've missed an L out there, haven't I? That's why I couldn't read it. Never mind. Circuit was the first in the USA to be purpose-built for F1. Now, there is loads of F1 tracks, but their purpose wasn't for F1, it was for Indies and whatever. But this was the first track built in the USA for the purpose of F1. There is an observation tower, which measures 251 feet or 77 metres, and has a 360-degree viewing platform. The first ever car on the track was a Lotus, driven by Mario Andretti. This was a car he drove when he became the last American to win the World F1 Drivers' Championship. The actual design draws from several European F1 circuits, including a recreation of Silverstone's Magnet Beckett and Chapel, a sequence from Hockenheim, Arena Benz, and a replica of Istanbul's Turn 8. Other corners were loosely inspired by Steneres's Edslago and the Sebring Austria Puff Curve, which I've never heard of. A feature of the circuit is a deliberately widening of corners to encourage drivers to follow multiple racing lines. There are on average 66 gear changes per lap, 1.88 kilograms of fuel per lap, and the pit lane loss is around about 18.6 seconds on average. Please add to that, if you will, Mr. Casper.
I don't think there's much to add. I mean, the track obviously opened, I think 2012 was the first race.
Yeah, it opened on the 21st of October 2012.
Yeah. And, I mean, you mentioned Andretti, last American world champion. And, well, his sons are actually wanting to obviously start the newest American F1 team.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether that happens or not is a debate for another time, I'm sure. However, it could be interesting, I think.
I was on the understanding that it was going ahead, but like you say, that's time for another occasion.
No, so on that side, essentially what's happened is the FIA has said, yes, if these guys want to start a team, we think they're going to be able to.
Yeah.
We think they're financially capable. We think they've actually got a plan that they can actually do something with, right?
Okay.
That's the FIA has just approved it from the sporting perspective.
Right.
Oh, I think we're racing. Hold on. 5 lights. No formation lap.
Quick.
We're off.
Shit. Hey,
The rodeo has begun, and it's a poor start for Orion as MCL's taking the lead heading into turn 1. There's 3 wide a little further back as Jerry tries to shove himself up the inside of turn 1. Cars running wide on turn 1 as per usual. Little Mo's stayed in 4th. Shaggy is in 5th. Shaggy's trying to make a move on Little Mo's. They head into turn 3. But that's not happening. It's a little bit too tight. So it is MCL, Orion, and Jerry who've pulled away a little bit from the rest of the pack in 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, all safe from 3, 1, 2, and 3. Blunt blade mistakes went a bit wide, as you did mention, but that's about it, really. But look at this. Tom Steve's like a wiggly worm.
That King going to trying to make a move on Shaggy early on in the race. Considers it no. Steele's pushed a little bit wide because of it. So does... That is little Mo that went deep into turn 12 as well. That's King going to be able to make 2 moves there. Can he make a third on Shaggy on board with the Haas? The McLarens are trading places further back. King trying to take the inside. No. But little Mo outbreaks in.
Nice.
Goes a little bit deep. A brave move from the Alpine. And he goes off the track, rejoins behind Bird. We were talking about Bird being stellar 24 hours ago. He's not really had to make too many moves, but he's picked up 4 already.
Yeah, good lad.
Well, speaking of, he's gone deep into 15.
Yeah,
Mo's picked up the position back.
That was the
There's the
McLaren's.
McLarens. There's the McLarens getting very up close and personal with each other.
Wow.
And that is lap 1. That's Bloodblade going around the outside of turn
That was a
18 to
cracking
make a
move,
move
wasn't
on
it?
Steel as well.
A cracking move.
Christ. And if we're going to have 2-minute laps for the rest of the race, this might take a little bit of time, but I don't mind if this continues.
No, I don't either, mate. No, I love it if it's good racing like this. Yeah, it makes it all worthwhile.
Heading up the hill into turn 1. I thought Mike be able to make a move back on Gary, but no, not today. I thought he was going to go for it into 3 as well.
So definitely edge of your seat stuff, mate, this, isn't it?
Or in my case, yeah, edge of my bed.
Edge of your bed. Well, I've got a deck chair, I have. I've got a deck chair because my back's giving me a bit of jip, and the other chair that I use is a bit soft, so I've got this deck chair, and it's doing me good. Only 8 bones. Yeah, interesting. Everybody's on full wets, no intermediate, so there's a race forecast for rain throughout. I guess that could be the case if we put full wets on from the start, don't you think, mate?
It depends how much you're chucking it down, I suppose. It doesn't look to me like it would be good for Inters. Here comes Bird trying to make a move on Mo. Mo goes deep to defend. They go side by side through turn 13. I think there was contact there between the Williams and the Alpine. They lost a little bit of time to King ahead of him. In fact, the gap between 5th and 6th is 3 seconds almost.
Yeah, King and Shaggy are quite close. One little mistake from Shaggy and King will be passed. The same with Jerry and around. We've got a yellow flag and it's Steel.
And that's a 3, and we've already got a track limit penalty, mind you. You were saying how many in 10 laps last night?
Penalties.
Yeah.
Penalties. There was one driver with a penalty within the first 10 laps, and then after that, we ended up with 12. So, stand by your bets. Mr. Steele, I was just on board with Mike then. He's suffering coming out of the bends. As soon as he puts a bit of power on that back end, he's flipping out. So, hopefully, he'll get the hang of it, Michael, and have a good race. But not looking too good at the moment.
Who's that from?
Mike, Mr. Steele. I've got overhead shot here of MCL. Absolutely brilliant camera shot. But it looks like it's snowing.
Yes, I've got overhead of King. All again,
they're good, aren't they? Cracking.
A helicopter shot is the best shot.
Brilliant.
Oh, that is brilliant looking. King heading into the hairpin at the back end of the straight. Getting very up close and personal with the Red Bull ahead of him.
Yep. Oh,
Procado picks up another move. Bird struggling there on throttle. Careful for Gary behind him. Bird's just lost 2 positions.
Yeah.
Because he was in... I remember him being in 6th early.
He was, yeah.
Down to 8th.
I know. I wonder if there's been some sort of incident that we missed. But anyway.
He's gone deep into 12 and he's going to be side by side on exit. In fact, Gary's going to get ahead of him on corner exit.
Wonder if I wonder if it's too wet for wet.
Well, in that case, everybody would be having those sorts of problems because everybody's on the wet tyre.
Oh, crikey.
That's what They are. King's got ahead of Shaggy. That's into turn. Go on.
Yeah, the King, both King and Shaggy coming out turn 20. Yeah, turn 20. But I could put snake back end, both of them. Gonna steal spun again.
I think it's like you mentioned about turn 17 and 18 being an ice rink.
That's what's just got out.
It's chucking it down. I would argue it's made it even more of an ice rink.
Right, what's happened with Bird? Something's happened with Bird. He's not going full pelt, I don't think.
I'm possibly.
Right, then I know what happened there. He unfairly overtook one and let the back.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Because I did see them swap position, so that is the most probable case.
Yeah, I think nearly overtaking his let one back in, which you got to take your hat off to Mr. Bird for that.
Pro Ricardo inside of turn 12 side by side. Mo's going to have the traction down the straight. Is he going to be able to stay ahead on board with Mo? He's just getting ahead. He's just managed to, but can he brake late enough, or is he going to outbrake himself again? He's done it quite a few times. Pro Ricardo going round the outside, going a little bit deep. Mo's defending very well as they go side by side. Pro Ricardo's going to have the inside into turn 13. There's further battles in the back. Pro Ricardo's managed to finish the move. Bird's got ahead of Gary, but Mo is defending up the inside into 15. Oh, brilliant battle here. This section was made for this sort of stuff, and believe it or not, it is delivering on board with Mo, who's kept 6th place. As Pro Ricardo takes a tighter line through turn 18, but no retaliatory move as yet. And, well, COTA delivers.
It does. They love a little battle with Bird and Blunt. I know we can't be in two places at once, but that's Pro Ricardo has got past Shaggy with the pits.
Pro Ricardo gets alongside with Mo again. He's going to have the traction down the hill into turn 2, but Mo's got even better traction.
Right, I'm going to step on board with Shaggy because, interestingly enough, he's just put the intermediates on. So I'm going to keep an eye on Shaggy.
So we could be seeing more of those coming in soon.
But I can't see no dry line, can you?
I've got glasses, I can't see shit, mate.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to keep my eye on Shaggy anyway. But
while you keep your eye on that, I'm going to keep my eye on this pair. They've been battling for pretty much the whole lap. Pro Ricardo inside of turn 12. He's giving it a go, forcing Mo around the outside, contact there, tyre to tyre. As they go side by side, Mo's just going back into the slipstream. As they go back, front wing shoved in there. McLaren versus Alpine. Pro Ricardo's managed to outbrake him, but is he going deep? Possibly, but so does Mo. Mo gets
nice one, Mo.
What a move there from the Alpine.
Yeah, right down the green side. It is. Bit of bad news from the back of the field. Mr. Steele's just gone off track again and hit the wall, and has got front wing damage. So it's not very good. Looking very good for Mr. Steele.
Not looking good for the Great Wall of Wallasey. But while these guys are fighting, they're losing time to King. The gap's grown from about 6 seconds, I think, a lap ago, to 11.2.
Yeah. I know what's happened myself, mate. Yeah, I was going to say about that. The gaps increased, but it'll do these two battling.
I thought Pro Ricardo was going to go for a move into the final corner. That would have been a brave and bold move if I've ever seen one. Starting lap 6 of 56. Here goes Pro Ricardo yet again into the first hairpin, forcing Mo round the outside, but that Alpine has got brilliant drive out of corners. Contact there with the tyres. No damage as far as I can see. As they sweep through turn 2 into the S's. And it is Mo still ahead of Pro Ricardo. Bird's going to get into this battle very soon as well, as is Gary. This is brilliant.
It's good stuff. Another little thing I've seen is a rookie license has also put the inters on.
Ooh, okay.
Shaggy was 14 seconds behind Blunt Blade. Now he's 6.
So it's not if, but when for the intermediates. Pro Ricardo going again into turn 12. I think this is about the third time he's done it.
Yeah, brilliant.
Turn 11, my apologies. Mo goes a little bit wide, technically off the track. Now he's got to be careful for Bird in the slipstream. Can he get close? He's going side by side. He's putting his front wing in.
He's going for it, the ladders, and out.
Up the inside he goes, into turn 12. Careful for Pro Ricardo. He's there like, well, he's just in the way, is what he is. In the way of this, well, brilliant battle that he was part of just a lap ago.
Yeah,
and
Bird's cars involved now.
Bird's getting up the inside of Pro Ricardo. Contact there with Mo and Pro Ricardo. Forces Gary to go around the outside, so Mo's lost the position to Gary. Gary's gained a couple.
Tracking move from Gary.
Past Jerry. We've got moves left, right, and centre here.
Jerry's in the pits. That's why Jerry's putting the inters on.
Lap 7 of 56, and I don't know where to look. Gary goes deep into the final corner. Contact there with Mo. That's lost right there for the Alpine. They go side by side. He's going to get the move ahead. Is he going to get passed by Pro Ricardo? Yes. Can Pro Ricardo get past Mo? He's giving it a go into the first corner.
Yeah.
And holy mother of God.
And
what are we meant to do here? Side by side through turn 2 with Mo and Pro Ricardo. Pro Ricardo got the inside into turn 3, so no moves, really no moves through the S's.
And who's a second behind this gaggle now? Shaggy.
And he's on the intermediates as well.
Yeah,
he's going to slice through this lot.
Yeah, he's brought 16 seconds in 2 laps.
It is time for the intermediate tyre, ladies and gentlemen. It's a case of when do these guys do it? Is Pro Ricardo going to go for another move into the hairpin here? No, because he's too far away. We look on with Shaggy on the intermediate tyre, the best tyre. As far as we can see, he's getting very close to Gary, trying to take the inside line into turn 12. Sparks flying from the Mercedes. Mercedes going up the inside of the Alpine, or at least giving it a go. Mo goes deep. Gary manages. And Shaggy's going to try to take both in one go. Yes, he does. Outbreaks and goes round the outside of turn 13. Try and capitalise on that move. No. Sticks around the outside of 14. Gets the inside into 15. And he's got that done. Has he got that done? No, Gary goes deep. He's going to lose a position. He's got to be careful for Mo, side by side, through 16. That's difficult to do, even for the best of drivers. Yeah.
Steele's got a penalty.
Another penalty.
10 seconds. Corner cut in.
And drivers are pitting in for intermediates.
Yeah, King, he's in. Bird's in.
Mo's out.
In. Is he?
He's not got in. In fact, let's swap it to tyres. When will MCL and Orion pit for the Inters now, I wonder?
They can pit now because it's 20 seconds ahead of the field. So anytime now, them pair. The Little Mo's decided to stay out. But everybody else now, apart from the leading 2 and Little Mo, are on the wets. Or even on the Inters.
Where are the top 2? They've just come out of turn 11. If we look at Mo, the only man other than the top 2 on the wets.
Hang on, where have you got Mo?
Mo's in 6th place.
Ah, right, I thought it was second then for a minute. I thought, oh no, we're not going to sit down, have we?
The only person other than the top 2.
Yeah, sorry, Mocha, sorry.
No, it's alright.
MCL, is he going to pit? Is he going to pit? What do you reckon? Think he will?
I reckon he will. He's got plenty of time. Mike Steele has retired. He's gone into the pits to do so, so no safety car, I don't think. Is MCL going to pit? Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. And
is Orion going to do the same? Yes, he does. Now, is Jerry going to come out? alongside this man, I wonder? Let's go on with Jerry. He's coming through turn 19 now. He's got a decent bit of pace on that intermediate tyre. Yellow flags have been withdrawn, but they were for Mike Steele retiring in the pits. 53.0 fastest lap for the intermediate runners. As here we go, Jerry coming out. He's not going to be able to get ahead, but he does have the advantage of the temperature on the intermediates. He knows how it works around this tyre at this moment. Back end sliding out there through turn 2, but critically, he's behind Orion.
Yeah, Little Mo's actually put the inters on now, mate.
So he's probably going to come out last, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, Shaggy's up to 5th. It's going to be good, this. Rookie license, putting some pressure on Pro Ricardo.
Jerry putting some pressure on Orion as well. Battle for
yeah,
second there.
Yeah, nice spot, mate, nice spot.
And we've got a 3-car battle there for 7th as well. With Pro Ricardo rookie and Gary Bluntblade getting involved. Heading into turn 2. Oh, very close there to contact with Jerry and Orion. Oh my word. I don't know where to look.
No, I don't. I'm looking. I've just come on back onto Jerry and Orion just as they nearly touched him. I think it spooked Jerry up a bit because he's dropped a little bit back over me. Bluntblade's up to P8, and just took rookie.
Well, there's that, but also that car is slipping and sliding, as you can see.
Wow.
The back end is about as loose as a rubber band.
Wow.
And what do you know? That's going to lose him some time.
Definitely, definitely.
And believe it or not, only just now are we on lap 10. And it's taken him about 20 minutes to do it. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I'm just stating the facts.
Stating the facts. Nice.
Heading into turn 1 for the 10th time of Asking King. Very close there to the back of TTM Jerry. Jerry, having debuted a couple of races ago, really has shown that he's got a lot of pace. Leading in Brazil. I mean, he's pretty stellar for a debutant.
He's doing well, isn't he? Doing very well. Just bear with me, mate. I'm just had a message. I don't know.
Who have you had the message from, mate?
Through my lines. Okay, thank you very much for informing me on that, young man.
Anything happening in the Discord? Not particularly
No,
so.
no.
And, Mike, have you heard about MCL's after party as well? After the race?
Did it involve midgets?
No, this time it's involving showers.
Oh, I don't think I want to know then. I don't think I want to know.
Well, that's what he said in the chat anyway.
I've not seen it. You're going to enlighten me. Or enlighten the world,
Christ,
let's say.
I'm going to actually need to find it just to make sure that I'm not, spewing.
Get your facts right first.
I'm just making sure that I'm not chatting absolute waffle, which I do quite often. So yeah, we were joking around about MCL because he said he's in the shower, and then Mo said he needs an invite for the game, but we thought he meant the shower.
Yeah. Yes, I see.
And then it just evolved from there. Helicopter shot providing us with a brilliant angle.
It's good, isn't it? I love that shot.
It is. It is. We love the helicopter shot in ELC.
Beats the money shot, eh?
Well, I think in this game it certainly is the money shot. I'll tell you that.
It certainly is. Bit of a lowly stage at the moment. A few gaps going through. Should I go through the championship for the viewers, or
Yeah, go for it.
sure? Yeah, championship. We've got MCL out in front with 216 points. EXO was the nearest point person to 21 points behind, but he's unfortunately here tonight. So MCL could lengthen his lead on EXO and Birds there in P3 164, Minden 151, Rookie 146, Wallace 133, Shaggy 132, and that's top 10. Constructors, MCL and Rookie, which is G-Swat Racing, on 361 points. Volko Freshka, which is Bird and EXO, and 349, not far behind. Again, if EXO was turned up tonight, that gap would have been closed, I'm sure. Dixon slips a third, Wallace China on 245, and will be, I think, by the end of the night, because they're more than 40 points behind P3, and there's only one driver left, which is Shaggy, who's doing a sterling job, but won't get 40 points. That will enable his team to go into P4, so that's about it, really. The others, minor placings, nothing in it. But we see King has caught up to Jerry. And
back up to Jerry, yeah. I mean, the gap didn't essentially widen too much because it was only, 1.5 seconds at its biggest?
Yeah. So Blunt's caught up to Pro Ricardo as well. So that's a move waiting to happen.
Lap 12 of 56, and, well, we finally really entered a relatively calm period in the race. I say relatively calm.
We're not even 25%.
We don't usually get fully calm periods.
Not even 25%, yeah.
Well, exactly. But I mean, the racing's been cracking, so I can't really complain too much. Yeah. MCL is currently in first place, prime position, I would argue, to take the championship tonight. Ahead of Orion and Jerry in second and third. King on your screen currently in fourth place. Shaggy in fifth, and the only man who can challenge MCL as such for the championship tonight is Bird, currently in sixth place, but ideally he actually needs to be ahead of MCL to have any remote chance of picking up a championship tonight, possibly next time out at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez.
But you'll live for it.
Pro Ricardo in seventh with Gary, Bluntblade, Little Mo in ninth, and then Rookie in 10th place.
Yeah, little fact come up there. Ryan just done the fastest lap.
What was it, a 150.3, I think?
Yeah. And
154.
154, yeah. But that gap between himself and MCL has closed quite considerably. Down to 3.2.
Down to 3.2 from about 5, which is still a pretty hefty closing, don't get me wrong. But it's still not going to be closing enough for a move.
Nope. King and Jerry in this battle on track at the moment. Matt, we are at the lacklustre, but I'm sure when these incidents start to drop off, there'll be a bit of action.
I'm sure something will happen, of course it will. It always does. Why wouldn't it?
Never a dull moment.
Especially when you're here.
Oh, you say the nicest things.
Oh.
Started flirting with me now. Calling me old 1 week and
no comment.
Flirting with me the week after. Can't be bad, can it, really?
Nah. Nah.
I'll be honest with you. I was going to mention it before we come on air. We had arranged for me up, and unfortunately, with circumstances, one thing or another failed to happen. But I did go watch Crew on Saturday.
Why?
And I did see somebody that looked quite like I think you'd look walking down Nantwich Road towards Crew Alice's ground. Would that have been you?
When did you go?
Saturday, around 2 o'clock.
Ooh, maybe.
You're joking.
I'm trying to think because I do remember being in that area pre the game.
Yeah, around 2 o'clock. It might have been just before that. About 2 o'clock. Nantwich Road, walking past. Is it the Cheshire something or other pub? Something, I can't think what its name is. At the end of Gresty Road, anyway. I thought if anybody looks like Casper, it's him. And I thought, I've done it so many times, shouting somebody's name, and it wasn't them, so I decided not to shout. So, the possibility it was you there.
I'm trying to think what was I doing on Sunday?
Right, you not remember from anything pre last night, will you really?
No, not really.
Well then.
Oh, goodness. You know what? It might have been.
Opportunity missed then, let's say.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, King's close now to Jerry.
He's very close. Yeah, the gap's down to half a second. Run on board. Orion's putting in fastest lap after fastest lap after fastest lap. I think it's the third lap on the spin that he's done that.
But he said there's a gap now between himself and MCL, so it is closing out that little gap a little bit.
It's coming down slowly but surely, but you know she's chipping away at the paintwork.
Hola.
And eventually it'll all it'll get very close. Gary's got a 3-second penalty for track limits.
Just going to mention Gary because he's caught up to the back of Pro Ricardo now. Less than a second's the gap between himself and Pro Ricardo.
Because I think there's some of the gaps at the bottom of the field, they were quite close, but they've just opened up a little bit. Gary and Mo is 2.3, Rookie and Mo is 5.2. So the gaps have opened up a little bit at the back.
Yeah, definitely have.
As we look, closest battle on track, lap 15 of 56. We've only just passed halfway, quarter way.
Excuse me, yeah, just past quarter. Closest battle is Blood and Pro Ricardo.
Let's look at that battle with Blunt and Pro Ricardo as he goes deep into turn 12.
Yeah, Blunt got a better drive out of there, didn't he?
He did, but he's not closing up.
No.
He's only just closing up now. He might be able to make a move into 12. We've seen moves from that far back. Well, from Pro Ricardo especially.
Yeah,
again, he goes deep into 12. He's going to close up the gap a little bit. MCL finally puts in a fastest lap. And that gap between himself and Orion has opened up.
It has opened up.
Look on board with Gary through 16 and 17 and 18. The thing, right? I don't know if it, I hope it's not just me that's got a problem with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But 16, 17, and 18, right?
Yeah.
They count as 3 separate corners.
Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
Why haven't they done that in Turkey, where it's a whole turn 8 thing?
Exactly. Yes. When I was doing the track map last night, I thought, how come there's 3 corners here on one bed? It just doesn't make sense. But that's America for you.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think what track it was. No, it's Laguna Seca. And technically the kink after turn 2 isn't a turn.
Ooh, Jerry went through that. No, it wasn't Jerry. Yeah, it was. Jerry went through that corner sideways there, just on with Jerry, and it's given the option for King to catch up. But Blunt Blade and probably Cardo were very close now as well.
And in fact, they are side by side as they head down the straight. We've got some action, ladies and gentlemen. Don't turn your screens off. 149 is the fastest lap. The track is ramping up. Pro Ricardo goes deep to defend. But Gary's got a good drive out of turn 12 side by side. Pro Ricardo sticks his nose in there.
And you got
He's
King
going to keep his nose through 14. Ooh, he's going to go up the inside of 15.
Wow.
What a defensive move there from the McLaren, forcing Gary wide. I think Pro Ricardo is going to give the position back. Not necessarily, as he sweeps around the outside of 16. And little Mo is going to get caught up in this as well.
Yeah, we've missed the overtake from King on Jerry as well. And King fixed up with a penalty. That's his second penalty of the evening.
So lap 17 of 56.
Here's little Mo.
Not close enough for a move. He's losing a little bit of time there down the straight. I think he's gone for a bit more of a draggy setup, but Gary's gone deep.
Wide. Got him past.
He's got the move done. That is 8th place for little Mo. As we do the helicopter shot through the S's. Brilliant. Love it.
Oh, I'm not
As they head through 7 and 8 is here. And then 9 through the kink at turn 10 here. And then down towards turn 11. Is Gary going to go for a move into the hairpin? No, we've seen a lot of moves being made there by the man who's ahead of the pair of them, Pro Ricardo. That's been one of his favoured overtaking opportunities.
So with the 149 and the line, it's back to 149.7. The times are coming down. I'm just thinking now. I'm just thinking out of Vettel third is having one moment of the race. He's 11 seconds behind Shaggy in P5 and 14 seconds in front of Pro Ricardo in P7. I bet he's having a really lonely time there.
Yeah. Little Mo's getting very close to the back of Pro Ricardo.
Gary can't hold that back end. Every corner that back end slipping out of Gary's.
That's going to lose him quite a decent bit of time, especially through that high-speed section. I think in terms of speed, he's got the straight line, but his back end is just sliding out.
King's 2.5 second gap between himself and Jerry now. P3 and P4.
So King's got some good pace there in the Haas.
He made 2 seconds on. Go on, Power.
No, I was just going to say, look on with little Mo trying to get right on the back of Pro Ricardo.
Oh, we need to take car.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to say on your point of Bird it being a lonely race for him. Lonely races are just the worst, genuinely, because you're just riding around a track, no one ahead of you, no one behind you. You might as well just be doing time trial at that point.
Yeah. I mean, we have got this battle here for P7, Pro Ricardo with Little Mo and Blum. And I'm sure the pits will be begging him in shortly as the rider puts in the fastest lap, the 149.1. Yeah, another few laps, and I think they will be changing to the intermediate and we'll set the intermediates if the rain doesn't start.
Well, here's the thing. I was going to say I don't think it's still raining. Is it still raining?
Yeah, it's still raining. I was just had an helicopter shot and it was raining. Okay. Down at track level, you can just see the odd drops, but won't blame him with 3 seconds for Gary.
Took the inside of 17. I was on board for that one. A little bit too much curb through there. Lap 19 of 56, we're a third of the way in, and we've had, well, a relatively quiet race for the past couple of laps, but an absolute hectic start. Gone from wets to inters, possibly going to another set of inters relatively soon, maybe even onto the dries if the rain eases off. But I suppose my question to you, Mike, is assuming that the rain does ease off in the next 10 laps or so, what are you thinking? What are Magical Mike's thoughts?
Obviously depends.
Well, we're assuming that the rain is going to dry out a bit.
I'm going to say hard to the end.
Fair enough.
That's my non-driver's thoughts. As the Ryan puts in the fastest lap, 1:48, it's coming down. But no, I don't know. You see, it is high deck track this for slicked, in it. You know, you're absolutely in the last 15, 20 laps at the most. So, I don't know. It's one of them. A little more, picks up time penalty.
Trying to close up on the back of Pro Ricardo. I mean, yeah, it is pretty high deg. But I suppose the question is, can anybody capitalise on that?
I don't know if you
especially
know,
someone
gap,
like
time gap between Ryan and MCL is down to 1.5 seconds.
Yeah, especially for someone like Jerry, who, as we've previously mentioned, is very good at keeping his tyres in good nick.
Let's go back a few races, eh?
Let's take your minds back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 100 race at Barcelona.
Barcelona, yes.
Where he managed 36 laps on a singular set of softs.
And we were watching him for 20 of them laps to see if he was going to go in and change, and he never did. He kept going.
And apparently his pace was that good that it was better than his medium pace.
Yeah. Brilliant.
So, I'm still shocked that he managed.
Yeah, it's a miracle of nature, shall we say. It wasn't right, was it? It just didn't sit right for me. But the second, the time gap between Ryan and MCL is under a second now.
It is under a second now. We'll keep an eye on this battle. He said apparently, I was talking with him straight after it, and he was saying that he took the motorbike lines, so he took more of like
That's right, he did. A V shape, yeah.
Instead of a corn, instead of a singular corner, he went for more of a V shape, just to put less stress on the tyres.
Yeah, I remember reading that. He did take motorbike lines. Hats off to him, he did brilliant. And it's half a second now, the gap between Ryan and MCL.
Could we be seeing a change in the lead? It is French power versus Ferrari power. They head down towards turn 11. Remember, this is realistic performance as well, so you would think that the Alpine has an extra head start on the Haas.
Interesting, the line that Ryan took there, come out of turn 20, went straight to the inside line, the left hand side, and gained 3/10 by doing that, I think.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because it was quite good, quite an interesting line through there, but he's managed to pick up a decent bit of time. But to be fair, he's just lost that through there.
Yeah, he lost a couple of tenths there on turn 8, was it? Yeah.
Sounds about right.
And the gap lengthens a little bit, but nothing much else happening on track at the moment.
It's still below a second, though. Well, it's just gone up to marginally over a second.
Yeah. And that's a Mercedes with Blumplay behind, keeping with the top two on pace, but not on the result at the moment. So Blunt showing some pace to keep within these top two.
I mean, as long as he can keep within track limits, I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, like we mentioned earlier, track limits are a pain around here. There's a lot of tarmac of asphalt runoff.
Yeah. I had a conversation with Goose this morning, regarding the outer track here. What you can't understand why they've put all the tarmac asphalt at the side. Why not just have like a typical track?
Yeah.
Instead of, and yeah, I can see his point. I really can. It does look.
Here comes Orion, getting closer,
yeah.
getting closer,
Yeah,
getting closer.
yeah.
Inside of turn 12. It's a move for the lead. MCL's going to defend by going around the outside. He's going to slide the car off the track. The rear end was stepping out through there. MCL's got a 3-second time penalty for going off track. These inside of 13, also the inside of 14. But what's going to happen through 15? Back end sliding for Orion. But MCL keeps the position at least for now.
Yeah, it was quite interesting in that line that Orion took on the previous corner. Seemed to it like a motorbike line. He went wide and cut in, and it's definitely paying off because he's right up the back end now. Quite close to track limits as well there, but got away with it. There he goes again.
I'm going to mention something that nobody else knows.
You're pregnant. Pregnant.
Yes, Mike, I'm pregnant. No, I might, potentially, fingers crossed, be racing on Sunday.
Ooh. Potentially
Ooh,
might you. Potentially might you. At COTA that you really don't like, and you're going to do it.
I'm going to do it. I've got, well... If I'm still alive on Sunday, which we'll see, then yes, I will certainly attempt to.
Depends on the state of your liver, yeah?
If I have a liver. If I have a liver, that is going to be the big question.
I've kept it to myself too long now, but anybody that's listening, co-commentator and friend, Casper, drunk a bottle of wine in 15 minutes last night.
Roughly, yeah.
And that, rookie picked up a time penalty, and that's not very often rookie gets penalties. But, yeah.
And it's a pit lane one as well, and he's going for the mediums. Hello.
Oh, hello. Yeah.
Let's park the wine to the side for now. Slicks are in charge.
Yeah, we'll change the subject, eh? Yeah, no.
Thank you.
Master statistician, rookie. Has he pulled one out of the bag here?
We'll keep an eye on his pace. He's currently 35 seconds down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make a note of that.
We'll keep an eye on that. Gary's also getting very close to Little Mo as they head down the back straight.
Not as close as Orion is to MCL, but he loses it again. He's lost his back end again and lost a little bit of time on turn 2. But yeah, Blunt's definitely caught up Little Mo.
At least through that first sector, rookies dropped down by just over a second and a half. So again, at least through that first sector, it doesn't look to be working out, but we'll see what happens. Orion struggling to keep the car on the track, and DRS is enabled.
All right.
Ooh, very interesting. Going to be seeing more drivers coming into the pits. Hot Bird's gone for the hard tyre. Procado and Little Mo and Bluntblade are also now in the pit lane. So they're going to be pitting for a set of slick. Now I wonder what they come onto. Procado's gone on the softs. So has Mo. Bluntblade's gone on the medium. There's going to be a variety of different strategies as they come out onto the slick tyres on, well, mind you, a pretty still pretty wet track.
I know, MCL's just put in the fastest sector time as well on sector 2. I don't know. But will we see the leaders making a lunge for the pits? Let's have a look.
Let's keep an eye on that. MCL goes in, and so does Orion. Okay, so I think everybody's going to be coming in for a set of slicks. And we're going to see some slicks skating in the rain.
Yeah, King's in.
Very interesting to see what they can do in the slippery conditions.
Jerry's in.
Jerry's in, and I'm going to guess Shaggy's also going to be in. Ooh, hello. I think the gap between Orion and MCL is actually tightened up a little bit through that pit lane sequence.
Alright then, look at the gap between Lucky and Bumblade. 15 seconds from 36.
Yeah, that's because Gary pitted.
That's because Gary pitted. I love being corrected.
Oh, that was a good one. I'm proud of that one.
And you were quick. You were quick with it as well, Casper. You were.
Thank you.
Fuck you. Anyway.
Harsh. But
all
fair.
good. All good in love and war, mate. All good. Orion's, the gap between Orion and MCL is coming down hastily.
And DRS is in use, so he's going to close up a little bit. Is he close enough for a move? No, he considers it. Into turn 12, brakes locking up a little bit as they head through turn 13. It's going to be interesting to see what sort of pace these guys have got. It's a 47.5 for the medium tyres.
Lucky, told you he was catching up.
Well, to be fair, he is. It was 15 earlier. Now it is 13.9. So he is actually catching up. I will give you that.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah. I know what you meant, love.
Can Orion get in DRS range? Oh, yeah, I think he can.
I think he was just about in DRS range.
Not now.
Maybe there's a bit of a better slick setup for MCL. Track is, well, there's a couple puddles here and there, but it is pretty dry.
Yeah.
Texan weather, the Texan heat clearly drying up the track nicely.
Yes. Bumblade.
It's the fastest first sector for Orion as well. So it's going to be very interesting. Is he going to stay within DRS range? I think he's still within there.
Bird, 146.2.
On the hard tyre as well. It's going to...
That might be a good move, you know. That might have been a good move for Bird.
Yeah, but my thinking process is 30 laps on hards around this high deg of a circuit. I'm not sure.
No, I'm not.
30 is a bit of a stretch. 25?
Yeah,
possibly.
25 possibly. MCL was a bit loose there from MCL. Very loose from
It
MCL.
was a bit loose, and it's the fastest middle for Orion as well.
Yeah.
So Orion has got some pace in that Alpine. He's, well, third of a second away. He's closed up a little more through.
Oh! That's it. That's knocked the stuffing out of him.
That's not the stuffing out of him, but he's still going ahead. It's 1:43.269.
DRS is in there.
MCL across the lap.
He's close now.
It's going to also be interesting for the guys that are on softs, because they could probably do soft hard and just run it till the end on a set of hard tyres. That is a pretty feasible strategy.
Yeah, true.
And then mediums, well, they could do double medium. Mediums 15 laps is pretty alright.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what Bird can do on this on these hards.
Set hards.
To see if he could switch to softs later. I don't know. It's one of these conundrums, isn't it? It's, you just don't know what's going to happen. Don't know what. Little Mo is.
You never do.
No, Little Mo is.
Here comes a Ryan move for the lead inside turn 12. He's giving it a go. Side by side, forces MCL a little bit wide, but what MCL hangs it round the outside, keeps the position, but that was very close.
It was, wasn't it? It was.
It's fastest middle sector for Orion as well after a fastest first. So I think we're looking for another fastest lap from the Alpine, ladies and gents.
like his line round here, right? It's, just close the gap on the latter part of sector 3.
So
141.
8. So yeah, the times are tumbling. Because pole position was a 33.0, was it not?
It was, yeah.
So
33.049.
So I'm thinking probably 36s for race pace, maybe?
Yeah.
So we've still got a couple of seconds to gain.
And obviously there's more rubber going down on the track now, so
Exactly.
we can see it. We can see it.
28 of 56. We are slap bang in the middle halfway in this race. And after starting on wets, going to intermediates, and now started going on slick tyres, we've got a pretty interesting battle for the lead between MCL and Orion. Orion's got DRS down the back straight heading into turn 12. MCL powerless to defend, and Orion's taking the lead into turn 12. MCL tries to defend as he heads into 13. No defence there from MCL, so Orion's taking the lead.
Certainly has. We saw him a couple of laps earlier, making a lot of time up along that long straight, and he certainly took to his advantage there then, and made a classical move, let's say. Let's see this lap time.
We're about to see it. Let's see what we get. It's a
39.6.
So yeah, we are getting quite close to, at least what I'm thinking is going to be roughly race pace.
Oh, Jerry picked up a penalty there.
And the helicopter cam is back.
You must have paid your bill because I haven't got it.
I'm looking on with Orion.
Yeah, me too, but I haven't got it.
Oh,
Just a boring.
oh, that's a shame.
I know. MCL's just putting purple sector 1.
Certainly helped with DRS down the front straight.
Definitely.
And he's going to have DRS down here as well. Don't think he's going to get quite close enough for him to move. Is he? No, he's not.
No.
Orion clattered the curbs there.
Just a little bit, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
I'm on board, my camera angle now is on board with MCL. We didn't ask for that, but I'm on it.
Yeah. I was going to say, because he took the corner, like, I thought he cut it for a moment, no?
Let's have a look. No. It's anticipated that look, this zone straight now.
Yep. MCL is going to have DRS. It's the shorter of the two DRS zones, but that doesn't mean it's actually short. It's still a pretty big one up the hill into turn 1. And because it's up a hill, you can brake later. Did MCL lift off the power there?
Do you know, I did flash across my screen, because like I say, I'm on board with him, and his dashboard did light up a bit there.
That's what I'm thinking. I thought for a moment that he let off the gas. So maybe did they use a little too much fuel? That could be interesting as well.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's fuel saving. I really do. He is lifting quite early into the corners and then braking.
Yeah, because again, I don't fully know about how much fuel you have to use here, but I know that in Qatar, I think it was, there's obviously that massive problem with the fuel, where they couldn't actually put enough in. So there was the problem that, they didn't have enough fuel. Even the maximum that they could put in wasn't enough.
Definitely, MCL is fuel saving. Definitely. I've been on board with both now, and MCL is lifting a lot earlier than Orion. Interesting.
I reckon Bird's also gonna be fuel saving because he's got an orange.
He's got
fuel
orange.
light.
He is, yeah.
So is Pro Ricardo.
Yeah.
Oh Christ.
Yeah, Bird's gonna have to watch it, isn't he? Just halfway over. Yeah, it's flashing.
Ooh, I thought that MCL was going to get close there. And through the S's, that would have been a very difficult move to pull off up the inside there through 7. Or 6, one of the two.
Are you right for a minute? I'll just go for a little wee.
Cool, yeah, of course.
See you in a moment.
Alright. In the meantime, on board with MCL. Can he make a move? He's going to go around the outside of turn 12. I can hear myself. I don't like it. Orion defense goes a little bit deep. But he's got the defense sorted. Again, I can hear myself. I don't like it. Right, we'll do it like this then. On board with MCL. There's the mic. What can MCL do up towards turn 1? Go around the final corner, starting lap 32 or 56. On board with MCL. As he heads around. Is he going to try for it? No, remember, he is fuel saving. We did notice that with Mike. There's a couple of drivers that are going to use fuel saving himself. Bird and Ricardo certainly going to have to. So it's going to be very interesting to see how much he has to fuel save. If he's coasting up towards turn 1, up the inside, he's going to go for it. A couple of different lines are being taken through 6. The long right-hander on those S's. Orion taking a much wider line. Through turn 11. His foot to the floor, pedal metal through this back straight, one of the longest straights on the calendar. Here comes MCL. To the left, to the inside, to the lead. Can the Alpine outbrake him? No, he can't. Because MCL outbrakes himself. Orion defends, going back up the inside. And then through 13, the move is secured. Through 15, oh, I thought he was going to go for it, but no. Brilliant battle here, forward lead between an Alpine and a Haas. If you heard that in real life, you'd be certainly worried. Especially because this is realistic performance. Through the final corner, first DRS zone is back in play. He's actually getting quite close to the back there, so it's going to be, can he make a move? No, he struggled to make a move into turn 1 again with all that coasting that he's got to do. But the lift and coast to save fuel. So I wonder if that's holding him back from making a move into the first corner as they head through the S's through 4, 5. Orion taking a much tighter line this time, no opportunity for a move there from MCL as they head through 9, through the kink at 10, and then it's down to the hairpin at the bottom of the hill.
Look from this, Casper.
Much closer there is MCL. He's going to try, maybe go for the inside, into 11 again, into 12 even. No, he doesn't. Orion defends, going to the inside. MCL's going to be forced to go to the outside. MCL's currently in the lead at the moment, but Orion defends. But MCL does the over-under. Can he make it around the outside of turn 13? No, but he tries to go back up the inside, pushes front wing into the inside of 14. Wiggle there through between 14 and 15, so he can't retaliate. And the move is secured.
Apart from that little battle there, have I missed anything, Casper?
Are you back, Mike?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Right,
Because I could hear myself, and I took my headset off just so that I couldn't.
yeah, have I missed anything? That's all I was asking.
A couple of battles. These guys have been tit for tatting, but other than that, it's been pretty stable.
Right, good.
A couple of close calls through the S's as they head through 3, 4, and then this is through 6. There's been a couple of cases where Orion's taken a much wider line, and that's given MCL an opportunity to try and go up the inside, but Orion usually closes the door.
Fair dues. I'm on the helicopter cam. I always to keep that helicopter cam more of the race. It's brilliant, lovely. But no, obviously blunt blade's caught up the back of Little Mole.
MCL, is he going to go outside, inside? Couple of past times he's gone to the outside. He wasn't able to get alongside as much as he previously was. So I don't think he's going to be able to go for a move. Through 14, into 15. He's close, but not close enough. As they're through 16, 17, and 18. Into 19, pit entry on your left, and then 20 also going left. And then it's starting another lap.
And away they go. Is MCL close enough?
And away they go.
And they're away. No, it's DRS isn't that great here, is it?
I mean, it depends on how close MCL is, because there's been a couple instances where MCL's had a great drive, and he's been able to get alongside and ahead into turn 12, but he's outbraked himself. So as long as he can nail the braking, and possibly get a little bit closer than what he is now, because it's about half a second, you just need maybe just a little bit below that, then I reckon he'll be fine. That sort of a gap, he might be able to catch. But we'll have a look. In fact, we'll see shortly. He's 4/10. He's 3/10. Orion defending. MCL to the right side. Orion puts his car right in front of MCL, forcing MCL to go a little bit wide. And, you know, maybe it's not as effective as MCL would want it to be, but he's getting closer.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. I'm quite impressed with Orion. Quite impressed with it. He's obviously raced before many times. So his blunt blade gets past Little Mo. Little Mo gets past the blunt blade. Yeah, quite impressed with him.
I thought Gary was going to go for a move into 3, but no. That would have been a tight move if he'd have done that. These guys head through turn 8. MCL's always coasting into that first corner. I think he's having to save quite a lot of fuel.
He is. He's lifting. He's lifting and braking late. And doesn't seem to be making
Maybe he accidentally didn't put enough fuel.
Accidentally. Sack him. Sack his fuel, people. Say Bird and Pro Ricardo were a bit low on the gas as well. They're still flashing yellow.
I was about to say that they've still got the orange light as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. But MCL hasn't.
King's got a 3-second penalty. Is MCL going to get close enough? No. Again, he's lifted a little bit. I think if Orion can keep this pace, I think Orion's not got it in the bag, but it's going to be considerably easier for him.
And, you know, MCL is on paper 3 seconds down on him as well. But,
oh yes, that's true, because he's got the penalty.
Yeah. What I'm intrigued with as well, the different lines Both drivers do. I'm actually on board with MCL now, looking at the back of Ryan, and every corner, near enough, they're a different line, and they are trying. A pair of them are putting on the spectacle. I think Gary's going to get Little Mo at some point. He's getting close again. Maybe around this round turn 11, where he could pick up DRS. Maybe it'll happen here. But
we do have to also bear in mind
King's retired in the pits. Why is King retired in the pits? In third place.
Side by side with Gary and Little Mo. You were saying about Mo getting past. That is exactly what's happening right now. Those softs are not working for Mo at the moment. That right rear tyre doesn't look too healthy for Gary either. At least it didn't for a brief moment.
And he's also
Gary's
gaining
back up to 8th.
Yeah, and gaining on Pro Ricardo as his yellow flag. But I just can't understand why King has retired in the pits. In P3. I hope everything's okay, honestly.
P3 is a good position regardless.
It is. Whether
sorry,
go on.
Sorry lads, I'm literally falling asleep, so thought it best not to carry on.
Oh.
That's what he's put in the Discord.
Fair dues, King. You've not done yourself any harm tonight. You've put on a lovely show. I hope you're back soon, mate.
And to be honest, like genuinely, fair play to him for admitting that, you know, I'm bloody tired.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, not many would give up a third place.
No.
For that.
That's off to him. So, he might have to get up early in the morning for work or anything. We don't know, do we? But no.
Maybe, yeah.
Respect, right? Respect. Little Mo's had enough of the softs and put mediums on.
I reckon 20 laps of mediums.
And here comes Gary on Pro Ricardo.
Side by side down the front straight. 2 moves in 2 laps. He's got the move sorted. I think, again, Pro Ricardo's gone on softs, but he's defending. He's going very deep, locking up the rear tyres. Wow. That was a lot of smoke there. Blimey, what a move.
Wasn't it just? That took some balls to do that move, mate. Hats off to you. As Shaggy's up to P3 and Jerry has pitted for another set of mediums. And Orion.
These guys are side by side. Orion's defending for all his life. He's been defending through this sector for the past few laps. So he certainly knows how to do it. And MCL's got another time penalty for track limits.
Wow. That's 6 seconds now. He's on paper behind. So he's got to do something soon if he wants to take this race to win.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Because even if hypothetically MCL gets ahead, I don't think he's going to be able to pull away enough.
No, true. Rookie pit. So these mediums are going 14, 15 laps. That's what they're pitting on. Starting to pit on now. Little Mo obviously was on the soft, but Rookie's just pitted on 15 lap old mediums. So he's gone on to softs.
It's going to be interesting to see what Little Mo does then, because he's going to be pushing 18 laps on mediums. I think they'll still be fine, but we'll see.
And don't forget though, Casper, I'm not trying to correct you or anything, but there was obviously a few laps where they were on wet slicks, where the tyre temp wouldn't have been getting up to its maximum. So tyre wear will be less, wouldn't it, later on in the race when they? So maybe later on, mediums perhaps doing 12 laps. I don't know.
That is very true.
Very true. As Ryan just holds off on MCL again. MCL's got a tyre line. It's close.
Opportunity tries it inside of 13. He's got the inside into 14. He's going to try and keep the move, but Orion's got the inside through 15 as they go too wide, and MCL's got to drive out of that corner. Can he get alongside into the Turkey Turn 8-esque section? No, he can't, but is he going to have the inside through 18? He's giving it a go.
Slams the door on him.
Yeah, he puts his car right in front of his face and says, have that.
Have that, you bugger.
Round the final corner, 40 of 56 has just been started. Can MCL get ahead into turn 1? He's been lifting and coasting here. It's going to be a challenge. He doesn't go for it as they head down into the S's.
We'll play them another. Bloody hell, lad, Gary. Come on, son. Little Mo's not far off being lapped either. Ryan and MCL just behind him.
In through 7, in through 8, and through 9 these guys go. I tell you what's a cracking battle between these pair.
Yeah, what is it? 7, 8 laps now?
At least.
At least, yeah.
And I tell you what, he's close enough for a move this time.
Yeah, you were 137.3.
Side by side, 2 wide, into turn 12. These guys are heading. Orion taking the inside line. He's going to defend. And he's going to defend pretty well. But MCL, we've seen him do it before with the over-under. Not able to make it work this time as they head into 13. Orion stays ahead of MCL.
Ricardo picks up time penalty. I'll say something. That Orion knows how to defend.
Oh, evidently.
He's putting his car and stopping MCL in his track wisely and fairly, and it's good. That's good. Love it.
16 laps to go in this race as they head through turn 1 for the 41st time in this race. There we are. Stand that up. There we are.
Oh, that's better. That's better, mate, isn't it?
That is better.
Rookie with the fastest lap of 136.8.
Wow. Track bone dry at the moment, clearly. Which, considering it's Texas, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Hey.
Round the hairpin, there you go. MC, I think he's a little too far away from move this time.
Yeah.
But we'll keep an eye on it just in case.
We will. Always alert us in the press box, aren't we, mate? Always on it.
Certainly. MCL, giving it a dive into the into turn 12. He's giving it a go, but Orion's just got the drive out of 12 through 13. MCL tries the inside line, but that sausage curb did not help in any way. MCL's acting a little bit desperate now, I think.
Yeah, I think, he took words out of my mouth, really. I wasn't thinking of that. It was desperation, but there was a word I can't really say on there. How's MCL picked?
Here we are. MCL's coming in.
He's going for the undercut.
Now, I wonder what's going to happen. What's he going to put on? Is he going to put on another set of mediums? That could possibly work. Is he going to go for the softs? He's going for softs.
Ooh.
Ooh, indeed.
Pro Ricardo, just looking, Pro Ricardo's made his softs last 17 laps.
Wow.
But I've got a little thought coming in my head then. Right.
Go on.
I noticed Shaggy was 23. Only a few laps ago was 23 seconds behind. It is now 40.
Do you want to check when has Shaggy pitted?
No, because you're on 17 lap on mediums.
Well, that's... I'm not sure on that one, to be fair. In that case.
Yeah, 40 seconds.
Because I was going to suggest, have we perhaps accidentally missed a pit stop?
No, only pit stop. We didn't miss a pit stop. The last person to pit stop was MCL. And say that gap is 40 seconds from Orion to Shaggy. And it was, I think it was 28, was it? Something like that. I'm going back 7 or 8 laps. But still, as Pro Ricardo and Bluntblade pitted for softs,
Right, in comes Orion.
This is going to be close, Booker. It's going to be close.
This is going to be close. I'm going to go on board with MCL as he heads through turn 19.
Yeah, I'll keep
What
my eye on
does
Orion
Orion
for
pit
us.
onto? Pitting onto a set of softs as well, so these guys are soft till the end.
He's been released by the pit crew. Will he get out in front of MCL?
I'm not sure. I don't think he will. No, he
No,
won't.
he
MCL
won't.
is back in the lead.
Yeah,
So the undercut has worked.
certainly has. Got a good 30-second lead. But still another 3 seconds to find if he's going to take this race with him, because he has got 6 seconds of penalties.
I mean, if he's got 3 already, pulling out another 3 over 13 laps isn't difficult.
Not
That's
for
quarter of a
anybody
second
else.
per lap.
Yeah, for anybody else it'd be difficult, but not to MCL. But then again, we've got Orion on fresh softs, and we haven't seen him on
I
fresh
was about
softs
to
yet.
say the same thing.
Yeah, we haven't seen him on fresh softs yet, so
It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
yeah. The gap at the moment is 3.4.
We'll see how and if it develops. Close battle on track is actually a little further down the field, with Gary and Pro Ricardo currently 2.6 seconds away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry and Shaggy are also quite close, 2.8. So we'll keep an eye on those. But I suppose the big question is, at the moment, can MCL pull out that 2.5 second gap?
Yep. He's just
What are
putting
you
the fastest lap. He's just putting fastest lap of 1:35.6. So I'll have a look at Orion, and he's purple sector 3, but didn't take the fastest lap. So
Yeah, because I think he's just come out of the pits, so he wouldn't have been able to. If you go into Race Director, you find Orion, and you should be able to see their lap time sector by sector.
nice one, Cyril.
And that should be able to show you, purple sectors and all that stuff.
Right, yeah. Thanks for that, Mara. I'll have a little look on that, I think.
We were saying about Jerry and Shaggy. Jerry is 1.4 seconds now on the back of Shaggy. Jerry does have the benefit of new medium tyres. However, that doesn't mean it's going to be easy to get past Shaggy. There's a battle for third on the bottom step of the podium as they head down the hill into turn 11.
Yeah,
The hairpin just before the straight.
his first lap on softs was actually slower than his worst time on the wet.
Side by side with Jerry and Shaggy. Jerry's got the move done well before turn 12. Didn't really even need to outbrake him. So that is a move for third place. And here we go.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hello.
Fastest
Orion's
lap.
got a 3-second time penalty
Yeah.
for track limits. And now the question isn't for MCL to pull out 2.5 seconds. At this current rate, he only needs to pull out a 10th and a half. Or 2/10 now. That spiced things up a bit.
Hasn't it just? Hasn't it just?
Shaggy's gone into the pits, one of two drivers to not have a penalty at this given moment. The other being Bird. I think if things stay like this is, I think MCL's got the championship.
I never thought of that. Yeah, you're right. Bird.
Because Bird needed to pick up, I think, at least 20 points on MCL. Which, whilst mathematically possible...
Yeah, he was 52 points behind MCL, so he needed really a DNF from MCL tonight and a race win from himself. So, yeah, MCL could be crowned 100 champion tonight.
which if we add on to that his previous championships in the managers, and well, the only drivers' championship left is going to be the Sunday one.
Yeah, and that's close. Right, I've lost my bloody timing screen at the side now since I went on Race Director.
Oh. Press Y.
Why? Why?
Have you pressed it?
Why?
Because that's the UI button, so it might have accidentally triggered.
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. All back to normal. And Ryan is 2 seconds and closing on himself.
Blunt Blade is closing, and Blunt Blade's got ahead of Mo. That's about for 6th place.
Yeah.
As they head into turn 12, Mo tries to push his car up the inside, but no move for the medium shot Alpine. I thought he was going to try for a move into 14. That would have been brave. But discretion the better part. Valor stays out of the battle.
Yeah, I think if Shaggy stays in where he is, he'll move up to 4th or 5th in the championship, which is great for the young stuck on Trent bugger. But that time it's definitely come down. It's 1.4 now between Ryan and MCL.
Wait, Shaggy's from Stoke?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He is. Tunstall Tornado, Hanley Hurricane. You name it. That's
Stoke on Trent's showstopper.
I wouldn't say it's a showstopper.
Well.
I'd love to see you and Shaggy side by side, mate. Because I think Shaggy's about 5'6".
Oh God. For context, I'm 6'2". That's going to be funny.
It might be even smaller than that, actually.
Love you, Shaggy.
Yeah, I do. I had the pleasure of meeting him 3-4 weeks ago. Me and Ricky went down and saw him in Crewe. And we had a couple of pints, you know what it is.
Yeah. Love that. And next thing I know, you're going to be going over to Poland to meet Panda.
No, he'll have to come see me if he wants to meet me.
I'll go Poland with you if you want.
You know, I'm really thinking about going. I'm really thinking about going Poland. It's one place I've not been. I've been Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, around that, you know, but not been Poland. I think I'd rather like to. Right, I'm just going to have a look at something now, and I forgot what I was going to look at. You put me off my stride, you have, Casper.
The only thing I will say as a Polish citizen, I thoroughly suggest. But anyway, keep going.
Right, I'm going to send you 2 pictures on Discord in a minute.
Okay. Right. While you send that, I'm just going to mention that the gap between MCL and Orion's gone down to under a second.
Wow. DRS will be coming in and everything else, and it's going to make things interesting.
It is. And especially if we look at penalties. Gary's going to drop down a couple of positions because he's got 15 seconds worth of them. He's just picked up another 3. Whereas Little Mo and Procado only have 3 each. So he's going to be dropping a couple of positions there.
Right, how tall are you?
6'2". 188 centimetres.
Ricky 6'3". So I've just sent you 2 photos. First photo I've sent you is Sainty, who I met in Tenerife. And then the next photo that I'm sending you is me, Ricky, and Shaggy with a crew whore.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, Shaggy's pretty short.
And he just...
Yeah.
But people, you know, have got their own perceptions of Sainty, right?
Yeah.
he is the complete opposite to what people think he is. What a well-mannered, respectable, cracking lad he is. He really is a nice lad. You know,
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, it really is, honest to God. I had the pleasure of meeting his mum, as Ryan is all over the back of MCL now, but I had the pleasure of meeting his mum, who actually thinks a world of him, but he thinks a lot more of his mum. He greeted me with the tightest hug I've ever had. I tell you, honest to God. And he, for an 18-year-old lad, he has got one arrow there on his shoulders. He really is. It's a credit to his family. Really is a nice lad. Can't say anything bad about him. He is a cracking lad. Anyway, he's been meeting up with a bit of trouble, back-end trouble. He's at Pro Ricardo. They've lapped.
They've lapped. I think you're right with that being Pro Ricardo, but crucially for MCL, he's keeping the position for another lap because he managed to get DRS off of Pro Ricardo.
He did. Well spotted.
Thank you.
Just 3 drivers as Bird pits. Now then, Bird's got to go on the softs, hasn't he?
Not necessarily. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, he has.
And just 3 drivers left.
I thought he might have been able to run those hard till the end, but seemingly not.
He's struggling. Just 3 drivers left with clean racing points. Shaggy, Bird, as Ryan and MCL swapping positions at the top of turn 1.
Rear end sliding there for Orion as they head through the sweeper into turn 2. This is going to be a good battle, I think. Recommencing from about 20 laps ago.
Yeah.
And, well, I can't wait to see what happens into 12.
I love that word, recommencing. I like that.
Thank you. Good drive from Orion. We've seen moves into 11. He's given it a go. Oh, it was their move on DRS Chicken. I don't know. Side by side they are.
There you go.
Was that Pro Ricardo or was that Orion going sideways?
It was Pro Ricardo.
It was Pro Ricardo, okay.
Orion
DRS working for Orion. He's able to stay ahead.
Well, he made the move before DRS actually, Mucker.
Well, exactly.
Brilliant move. Bird has just got past a little Mo up to P6. And he's making these soft in the money. But this is cracking race with these two. And Ryan's pulling out a little bit of a gap, mate.
He is. Quick question, quick clarification, because I reckon you might know this. You were talking about clean racing points earlier.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, if somebody doesn't pick up any penalties, they get 2 extra points at the end of the race. Clarification question. Rookie did get a speeding in the pit lane penalty, but he served that. Would he get the points for it or not?
Question I've asked and never actually got the same answer.
Oh.
I've asked a few people. Majority say yeah. He loses his clean race points, and a few say that he will get them. I'm under the impression that once you serve that penalty's gone. So you haven't got a penalty, so you will get 2 clean racing points. If anybody is on the chat that can clarify it for me, please do, because it's a question I've asked many times and got different answers. So if anybody can clarify for it, both me and Casper, to put our minds at rest, and then we can sleep at night. The gap between Ryan and MCL is now 3 seconds. Okay.
It is 3 seconds. Ryan's pulled out a pretty stonking gap. He does have that extra lap in terms of tyre wear.
Hello, doggy.
But you wouldn't have thought that it's going to be that much of an advantage.
No, true. But as Bird is all over the back of Blunt up to P5 for Bird, is it? No, he just
That
didn't
is a
call
battle
it.
for 5th place. He's going to get it anyway because of the penalties for Blunt Blade.
Oh,
But he's going to try and make it on track. And those soft tyres really, he's really trying to get past him. But through this S section, it's pretty difficult to do it.
yeah. It's
Impossible, but
not impossible, but it's a very rare move on the S's. But I'm sure the next DRS zone, he will get his opportunity, kiddo.
Well, he's going down. He's going to do it well before then, even. Christ.
What a move!
And he's going to have
was,
DRS
Bird.
as well.
What a move that was, Bird. Impressed.
That was a
Impressed.
That was a pretty good move. And he's got DRS, so Gary can't really retaliate.
Was that impressive or what? That was brilliant.
That was pretty impressive. It's as if he's heard us.
Yeah, he's got to put that on show his skills. Very impressive move.
It's as if he's heard us and thought, right, I need to show them what our team's going to do to the rugby, rugby over the weekend, and just proves us wrong.
Yeah, it can't be a South African double over England this weekend. Surely it can't be a South African double. We're going to have to win one of the two.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to follow it, but I've not really had the time to watch the games. But from what I've heard, it's going to be tight, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched highlights of the cricket. I've not watched full games because I'm not a subscriber to Sky channels. But with the rugby union being on mainstream telly, it's. I'm not that a big fan of rugby union. I'm more a rugby league man myself, but I've been quite impressed with South Africa and France. I have not been impressed with England at all. Very poor and lucky displays. That's my opinion. Obviously, everybody's got their own opinion, but I'm not that. I'm scared that it could be a 30-40 points difference between South Africa and England this weekend. I think they'll absolutely fucking trounce us. But
wise words from Mike Waltz.
Yes, wise words. They'll fucking trounce us. Wise words.
We are coming up to the back end of this race. 9 runners out of 11. Mike Steele problems with his car, basically sliding too much, and King admitted that he was getting a bit tired and didn't want to just fall asleep behind the wheel, which is fair enough.
Fair enough.
If things stand as is, which we don't think they're going to change much, but again, commentators curse, things have happened.
And there you go, another 3 seconds for MCL.
That's not going to affect MCL's position, because he'd need to somehow pick up about 10 track limits penalties in the space of 3 laps.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Exactly.
Unless he spits his dummy out, as he did last Thursday when he DNF'd before the line.
Really? What happened?
Can't comment on incidents, can I?
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough. I'm not going to push you on it.
No.
Ooh,
anyway,
hello.
Anyway.
Oof.
Who you're
moment there for Gary coming out of the turn 11 hairpin. Sorry.
Right then. I'm looking at Shaggy possibly getting a podium here. He's 11 seconds behind. It was 18. It's now 11. 6 seconds of penalties. If you can carry on with a 2 or 3 second deficit over Jerry, as there's a yellow flag for somebody.
That was rookie letting Shaggy go.
Ah, right, okay.
He needs to close up 5 seconds within 2.5 laps.
But saying that, it was 16 seconds 2 laps ago.
Oh, maybe then.
Maybe then.
Maybe.
It's down, it's 10.8 now.
We'll keep an eye on
We'll
that.
keep an eye on it. We're not saying nothing. We're not pronouncing anything. We'll just keep an eye on it, and we'll fill you in later on.
We will do. Orion started the penultimate lap of the race, believe it or not.
Wow.
It's been a relatively quick one. I don't know about you.
I think the early laps went slow, but since halfway, I mean, all the action was the first half, but I think since halfway, it's flown.
Oh, it has, certainly.
Mind you, I've got a gin and tonic down my sim, so.
Oh God, I daren't drink.
No, it's my honest to God, hand on heart, it's my first drink since I've come back. Well, no, I had a couple of pints at Crew on Saturday at the Alex, but I've not had a social drink at night since I've come back on holidays. So, and I just opened the cupboard and it went, Mike, can you please pour me into your glass, please? That's what he said. So, that's what he said. Bottle of gin.
Fair enough.
All right, fair enough. Go on then, you twisted my arm.
Fair enough. I mean, if that's what it said, I'm not going to argue with it.
All right. But it's giving me a warm go, Casper, so I don't have to put the central heating on. So
I was about to say that's probably one of the not many benefits of a gin and tonic.
And there we go. Orion takes a win.
No, he's still got one more lap to go.
Yeah, but if it was only 55 laps, he'd have won now. And look at the gap.
What sort of twisted logic is that? Are you sure you've only had one G&T tonight?
Positive. Shaggy is only 9 seconds behind Jerry now.
He's closing it up.
Anyway, Orion's won the race anyway. A lap early.
In Mike's world, he's won it a lap early, but in my world...
You don't want to be in Mike's world.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm not sure I do.
It's worse than Wayne's world.
Oh, God. Goodness. Again, it's down to 9 seconds. Yellow in the second sector. Hello. That's gone now. Okay. Whew. I was about to say. I'd be worried if we had a last-minute incident there.
I know.
Where is Orion? Oh, he's coming through 13 now and 14. I mean, a pretty stellar display from the Alpine man. First race back after a long time, and he's shown why he's back. He's stamping his authority on ERC. Possible championship contender for season 11. We'll see in due course. Coming around 19 into turn 20.
Nice one.
Orion, a stellar display today, takes the win here at ERC 100, but he's not particularly the man that we're focusing on tonight, because this man, EURLR MCLX LN4, is your 100 Drivers' Champion, we think.
Yeah, as good as. Unofficially, he is.
As far as I have calculated mathematically,
yeah,
I think he is.
Yeah, he is. There's only Bird that could catch him, and obviously with a second place tonight, he's done it. Yeah, confirmation. MCL's your champion.
Yeah.
It's Jerry. I think Jerry's done enough to keep on to P3. He's kept that 9-second gap between himself and Shaggy.
If anything, the gap's increased.
Yeah, it has.
Because it was 9.0 as Shaggy crossed the line last time round.
Yeah.
And it was 9.2. It's just gone down to 8.7. So Jerry's retained the podium.
Yeah.
And I suppose for Bird, it's a story of what could have been.
Yeah. They say he had that early retirement from the qualifying, didn't he? So I'm not bad mouthing him at all. No way am I bad mouthing Bird. But it's one of them, and it could have been, should have been, would have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, hats off to MCL. Captured the 100 championship tonight, but I'm going to go away from the game. I'm going to give Orion my driver of the day.
I would do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, as how we battled an MCL and then grew the gap. You know, I thought he'd fucked it up when MCL undercut him, but he proved us wrong. And yeah, Ryan's my driver of the day.
And as far as I can see in the background, it started raining again. Your race standings are confirmed on screen. This is pre-incidents, pre-penalties, pre-all that sort of stuff. Thank you very much for coming along to watch this race with us. Don't forget, we do have the Sunday race, 8 o'clock on Sunday, with the man that I'm talking with and Goose. They'll be on there.
But we're looking forward to watching your good self, mate.
Oh,
come on,
yeah, I might
don't
be.
Let
we'll
us,
see.
Don't let us comp teams down, Mucker. Don't let us down.
I'm the only man in the Sunday without a point. I need to at least get something.
You can do it. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go to church Sunday morning and say a prayer for you. How's that?
You'll need more than one, mate, believe me. Next week is the championship finale as well, so we'll be at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in 7 days' time, so be sure to stay tuned for that. That'll be here on International Paddock. But in the meantime, it's a goodbye from Mike.
And it's a good night from me. Good night, Casper. Thank you very much, Mucker.
Thank you very much. It's a good night from me as well. Stay safe, everyone. Have a good one.
Yeah, night-night. Stay out of Gaza.